to be happening here with Sin versus Captain Zack? I mean, what do you think? We are seeing that Chandelure matchup versus Sceptile, but how do you feel like Sin is going to handle this?
I feel like Sin, what he wants to do is he wants to get at a closer range, but not right next to Captain Zack, so that he can play at a range that he's more comfortable with, to the point where if Captain Zack does throw out one of his laggy or close-up options or throws out a projectile, he'll be able to punish it. But Captain Zack doing a really good job at keeping Sin out.
Yeah, we've seen a massive amount of damage coming out already. Leech Life will come out and gain Sin a little bit more health back. At the very start of that game, man, Captain Zack was all over him.
Yeah, Captain Zack proccing the Miss Magius, but gets Leech Lifed again.
He actually tries to go for the counter attack, and the Chandelure swing, which has invulnerable frames on the top, will protect him.
Yeah, good stuff coming out from Captain Zack. Sin just getting a little bit outplayed there in the close-up game.
Nice job getting a homing in. He's actually might get this. And Ninetales will protect him with a little bit more of invulnerability. I feel like Captain Zack running with the invulnerability theme here.
Yeah, definitely. And it's working out for him so far. I mean, he's won the first round, has been done a good job at stuffing Sin's approaches up until now.
Oh, just barely whipping that leech seed. He will get it this time, though. So a nice little chunk of change coming out for Sin here. He's going to get a nice wall splat. Tries to set up for another combo right after, and he whiffs the Tarzan leap into the air.
Yeah, but he will get the counter attack, which does counter pierce, and will take round two. Captain Zack opting for Miss Magius.
I feel like Miss Magius does offer a little bit more protection. Captain Zack seems to like to be able to be more spaced. You know, if he can, he will want to play far away. But Sin, recognizing Ada, adapting real quick to Captain Zack's play style, and then punishing him for a lot of options.
Yeah, and Captain Zack will opt to use the Miss Magius right here, but Sin just holding shield. That shield getting dangerously close to breaking.
Burst is going to protect him a little bit here. Looks like he will go down from the top, and he might try and find himself another option. Captain Zack will go for his own burst at the same time. Nice hold from that Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, ooh. Nice stuff from Sin, just waiting out the overheat. And just barely getting clipped by that burst attack.
Let me just tickle you a little bit.
Just just a little poke.
Yeah, that's all you need, baby. So double debuffs are now onto Sin. His burst is actually running out, so it doesn't look like he was trying to get closer in. But it's still going to affect him. Man, that debuff is going to be huge.
Yeah, that'll be the game. Captain Zack taking game one over Sintai.
Man, that overheat coming out, looking at the end, looking crisp. Well, for the animation, not the game. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, we saw that, right?
Yeah, totally.
So we are getting into game number 2 here onto Neo City. I gotta say, I do like each stage choice, but I wish you were able to still choose your stage select. That way, you know, if you wanted to, you could go for those smaller arenas to capitalize on getting in closer quarters.
Yeah. But no matter, we will be hopping into game 2, and Sin getting in real close up to Captain Zack and getting a good combo for himself started. Captain Zack has a defense debuff that will time out.
So Sin in a bit of a predicament right now. He knows that Captain Zack has taken the first game, so he's a little bit nervous. He says, okay, this is match point. I have to play to the best of my ability here. So he can't afford to really let these guys take a whole advantage of him. Nice Candlepop comes out. It does put him at half health. So Sin will have to play a little bit more cautiously.
Captain Zack's been doing a really good job at teching these grabs that Sin has been trying to go for, whether it be the Leech Life or just a regular grab. And it's really netted them an advantage because in that round, Sin was getting close in and starting a combo, and then maybe he'd go for a grab as a mix-up. And Captain Zack was teching all of those, but Sin will take the round regardless.
Yeah, and a beautiful job. He actually got in pretty quickly. That was when he needed to get in. Triple defense debuff coming on to Sin right now, so he will have to play a little bit more cautiously, as Chandelure is a power character, and we can already see that power coming out right now in spades.
Yeah, Captain Zack will opt for the Miss Magius. He gets in close. Ooh, nice. Big damage coming out.
So it looks like Sin is having a little bit of trouble finding his groove. Once again, he does get a nice counterattack on this to Captain Zack. He's going to find a combo for himself in this duel phase. This is going to be big damage for himself. Can he continue to capitalize on these beautiful combos?
Yeah, we'll see about that. Sin opts to use the Emolga. That will just get shielded, though. And a nice jump laser coming out from Captain Zack.
Overheat was coming out for Captain Zack. This is the moment where he punishes, and a nice tie up the games for 1-1. Beautiful job from Sin. You know, he does know how to use and abuse that range of his character a lot of that time, especially in burst mode. He knew that he was getting down to the wire. Burst had to be activated in order to take out game number 2.
Yeah, Sceptile really good at playing just outside of close range with the Leaf Blade and the Leech Life and other tools like that that he has to just get in close, but not too close. And hopping in here to game 3 at the gym.
Time to get buff. Are you ready to make your puny Chandelure arms better?
Okay, but let's talk about these tiny Sceptile arms.
Big damage coming out from Sin.
Yeah, triple defense debuff on Sin though, and he has an attack debuff too, so
he has to. What he has to do right now is he has to hold out till the duel phase, make sure that that defense debuff doesn't stick around, which he's done a great job.
Yeah, good stuff coming out from Sin. Has Captain Zack in a bad position, but Captain Zack gets the Hex grab.
Just as we were saying it, you know, something that Captain Zack isn't doing is he's not discoing, baby. You've got to disco for those buffs.
Yeah, man. Ooh, opts for the Emolga. Oh, that was just good. Oh, that was a really intelligent overheat coming out, because if Sin jumps, all he has to do is overheat, and as he's landing, Sin has no options to beat that out.
Looks like a nice spacing option coming out from Captain Zack. Sin doing a nice job getting his own flip here. He's trying to go for the Leech Seed, but it doesn't quite connect, and a nice crit coming out from Captain Zack to do a nice chunk of change of damage onto Sin.
Yeah. Captain Zack proccing the Ninetales to stuff Sin's approach. And he's throwing projectiles out and giving Sin a hard time.
Sin really is in a bit of a difficult pickle here. He's losing a lot of health. He needs to get this game number 2, otherwise he is sent into losers. Yeah, and that's going to be a big problem for him. Sin being one of the best players in Utah. Oh, nice job. This is going to be big damage coming out from Sin. He does get that connection with a burst, so let's see how much damage we can do during this phase. Remember, this is match point for Captain Zack.
Ooh, that's some big damage. Takes him down to 166 after the burst. He just grabbed him.
Grab on wake up, please.
Hello? All right, it's Captain Zack opting to use his own burst. Good job shielding the Emolga. Uses the overheat, but Sin just shields it up.
You can see that Sin is being very, very patient now. He's waiting out the duration of the burst. He knows that if he allows it to stay up, he's going to be in a really tough situation. So you can see right there, he backs up to allow himself to get away from any kind of potential burst on wake up.
Yeah, and ooh,
that
was a really good
nice. Very,
seed.
very close. Does he get the setup for himself? He does.
Oh.
That was very, very close.
That was so close. Sin taking round 2. And this will be the final round. Final game, final round of this set. We'll see who can take it.
Nice job from Sin, just running around those projectiles. He's going to try and find his way to get in, but at the same time, make sure that he doesn't get set up like that, straight up from Captain Zack.
Yeah.
And that's the range that I'm talking about. Sceptile has such amazing range in dual phase with his crits.
Yeah, definitely. Sin will opt to use his burst to try to get himself in. Is that gonna? No.
Yeah. Sin getting a little impatient last game. He was much more patient with his gameplay. Nice job getting that crit off, but it's still not a lot of damage. And the burst overheat.
Captain Zack sending Sin tie to losers. I think that's an upset.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sin being one of the best players out there, especially in Utah.